Oh, I'll never forget it. Nikki graduating from my alma mater there in Fort Myers, Florida. All right, we got a drag race, 7th out advantage for Berschneider. And the win light with a dead 2 lap will turn on for Rob. Will Holloman and Jason Cable. Jason, Summit side, 598. Will, 445. Once again, if you wish to re-enter, or you need to re-enter, and you have a double-entered door car, we need you to the staging lanes now, please. Will Holloman is your winner. Samantha Dubs, Blaze Rhea. Samantha on the cafeteria side, 488, chasing after Blaze on a 5 flat. Double O's both sides. Advantage going to Blaze, win light going to Samantha. Samantha, 009, 90 and a 1. Blaze gets down there, grabs 3 at the stripe, runs under by 8 thou. Jp Schuester now and Matt Brem. JP out of Damascus, Ohio, 455. Whoops, that's a bad sign. On the starting line, we see him with the mops out. Clean up, aisle 2. So again, if you have a double-entered door car and you wish to re-enter, all you need is you, your car, $100, and a trip to the staging lanes. Attention in the pit area, please. We're looking for Edwin Edgar to race control, please. Edwin Edgar to race control, please. Jp Schuester and Matt Brem. Matt down at 490. He'll work off the summit side of the racetrack. JP giving chase. 455 for the young fella from Damascus. Double O's, both sides. JP was James Bond and Matt Brem was 005. At the stripe, JP dead 8 for a 15 pack. 94 10th down at the stripe. Matt in by 19. And probably going to get some of Dad's chicken wings. Chris Reynolds and Chet Dragon. Chet, man, what a man. He had a perfect reaction time today. 4 zeros showed up on the scoreboard. Chris Reynolds, 452, long car, turns it loose, here he comes. Chet's got 2 in his pocket on the go and a wind light. Going to the little car of Chet Dragon. Now Marco Abruzzi and Rich Corey. Attention in the pit area, please. If you wish to re-enter, we're looking for even numbered door cars re-entry round. Even numbered door cars re-entry round. Wow. Marco got a good one, but Corey has a great one. Trip zips with a 1 for Rich Corey. Lighten up the winner picker with a 2-pack. 498 with a 2. Bill Prest and Jamie McBride. McBride in the black car, dial 505. Bill Prest, 512. Press on a 512, McBride 505. McBride goes red, Press goes to the next round with a 002 light. So again, if you wish to re-enter and you have an even numbered door car, we need you to the staging lanes at this time, please. Zach Manuel. Adam Buchan. Adam, tower side. 449. Zach, 478 on the cafeteria side. Adam 002, but the wind light turns on for young Zach Manuel. He's dead 5, 18 on the go, 31 10th out at the stripe, and Zach Manuel moving right along. So earning the bye this lap by way of last year's Friday winner is Chris Bear, and the Bear Motorsports entry Attention in the pit area, please. Now in all skate, we'll call the remainder of our door cars that wish to re-enter. So at this point in time, our staging lanes should have our double entered door cars and our even and odd door cars that wish to re-enter should be in the staging lanes. All right, as we talked about earlier, we had another free entry in the next weekend's Summit Sportsman Spectacular, and we said we would give that out to the second best winning reaction time in the first round, and that went to Jay Conrath, car number PR205. Jay, you want a free entry in the next weekend's event? It's a 10 and a 5 at the Summit Sportsman Spectacular. And guys and gals, if you'd like to participate, it's a real value-oriented bracket race. It's a 10 and a 5. The folks at IHRA decided they would open up their pre-entries for this particular race. The racers here, well, anybody, I guess, really, until noon tomorrow. So if you are interested, it would be a good deal for you to get and take advantage of the pre-entry extended deal. $1.50 for a 10 and a 5, $100 a round, so the third round winners on down. And the freebie into the event going to car number PR205. So D, it's a Conrath and it's a J. Jim? Okay. Car number PR205. So when you get the opportunity, I know you're still in, you get the opportunity, come on up here to the tower and we'll get all your information, get you squared away, so you'll get that free entry. One more to give away, we'll do that tomorrow. So the best reaction time, scoring the bye into the next round, should there be one, would be Rich Corey with a trip zip and a 1 kicker. All right, we are moving into the re-entry round at this time. And all of our door cars who wish to re-enter should be in the staging lanes at this moment. So as was the case in the last event earlier today, when we get into the re-entry rounds, no names will show up. There's not a crossover available for AccuTime. 710 the dial. I know that's Steve Idey's car. The four-door Oldsmobile picking up the win with a 12 on a 10 and a win light, 1910 thou. Kenny Underwood and AJ Cassini. Underwood on a 604, AJ 560. And here comes AJ's cheering section up on the fence. Come on, Pop, let's go. Get that thumb loosened up. Here he goes. He's got Underwood by one and a little change. And it'll be AJ Cassini earning his way back in with a 562 on the 560. Yay, daddy. Look at all them kids, man. They're rocking. Double entered dragsters that wish to re-enter, we need you to lanes 5 and 6, please. Double entered dragsters that wish to re-enter, we need you to lane number 5 and lane number 6, please.
Double under dragsters, you should be in 5 and 6. Double under dragsters for re-entry, you should be in 5 and 6. I now need even number dragsters, lanes 5 and 6 for re-entry. You lost first round, you wish to buy back, I need even number dragsters, lanes 5 and 6. Double under dragsters, lanes 5 and 6, please.
All right, I know that there are some folks waiting around with their 50-50 raffle tickets looking for some numbers. We got 2 winners, and Rich did a great job, man, perusing the whole area. We have 1 winner with a yellow ticket, 1 winner with what I would call a fuchsia colored or purple ticket, red ticket. What do you think? Purple, okay, purple ticket. So, both of you are going to get $155 a piece. Yellow ticket number 327952. Yellow ticket 327952. Purple ticket 699692. Again, purple ticket 699692. Rich is waiting for you with $155 in the tower. Okay, the call now for odd number dragsters that wish to re-enter, and that means that at this point in time, anybody that lost in the first round and wish to re-enter, whether you have a door car, a dragster, whatever the deal is, we need you and $100 to the rear of staging. I see one of our winners coming up. Again, there were 2 at $155. Yellow ticket number 327952. Purple ticket number 699692. My hat's off to Rich, man. I think he might have me by a year or 2, but he's a spry fella, making it all around this racetrack a couple different times. And thank you to Rich. So I see one winner climbing up the stairs. Are you a yellow ticket or a purple ticket? That was the purple ticket? All right, that was the purple ticket. So we're looking for our yellow ticket winner. 327952. 327952. Yellow. So I'm sorry, man. I was tending to a bunch of other stuff. It's exciting up here right now. If you wish to buy back, whether you have a door car or a dragster, you need to have yourself and $100 in your hot rod in the staging lanes at this point in time. We are running out of cars. Fixing to go into round number 2. So guess what? If Mark Seiler owes you any money, he won that first 155 bucks. It's time to hunt him down. And we are looking for our yellow ticket winner. Ticket number 327952. Rich has $155 for you. But you got to get on up here to race control. He's up here past his bedtime looking to go home. But he wants to give you a little cash for the trip. For your trip. Oh, there we go. I see a yellow ticket winner down there. All right. So good time. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-dee. And again, big thank you to Rich for making this all happen, and two people mighty happy. Well, here's Zach Manuel and Marco Abruzzi. And I'll tell you what, if I was a young fellow Zach's age, looked over, and I'd just be thrilled to death to run Marco Abruzzi, a legendary drag racer, no doubt, an excellent transmission builder at Abruzzi Transmissions, right there in Warren, Ohio. So Ron and Trudy, champagne for everyone tonight. Whoop-dee-dee for you. Zach has Marco on the ropes with a 14 bulb and a wind light going to Zach Manuel. Attention in the pit area. The call now for round number 2. Double entered door cars, 4 cars to lanes 1 and 2, please. Round 2 call, double entered door cars, lanes 1 and 2, please. So at this point in time, we're still finishing up with our re-entry round. We have called round number 2 for double entered door cars, please. So again, the call, round number 2, double entered door cars, lanes 1 and 2. Round number 2, double entered door cars, lanes 1 and lane 2. So one more time, man, to call out double entered door cars, please, lanes 1 and 2. Double entered door cars, lanes 1 and 2, please. Attention in the pit area, please. Now we need even numbered door cars for round number 2 to the staging lanes. Even numbered door cars, round number 2 to the staging lanes, please. So again, last call to staging was for even numbered door cars, round number 2, please. We've called double entered. We've called even for round 2. Rick Clay Jr. in the motor on a stick on the cafeteria side of the racetrack. He's dialed 485. Nicky Thomas, the pickup truck on the Summit side. Nicky dialed 645. Rick with a starting line advantage and a win light with a dead on lap. Dead 2 for Rick Clay Jr. There's Marco back again. Dialed 486. Jamie McBride will be on the cafeteria side, dialed 506. Here's our last re-entry try on the starting line right now with Mr. McBride and Marco. Pretty close on the lead. Little edge going to Marco. Win light turns on for Jamie McBride. So we need all of our door cars to the staging lanes for round number 2, please. All of our door cars to the staging lanes, round number 2. So earning the bye, should there be one in this round, is Rich Corey, car number X91. Earned that with a trip zip and a 1 for a kicker. All right, first pair of door cars in round number 2. Matt Overtanek and Mike Hornstein Jr. The Camaro, 605. Matty O. The Rambler, 671. Wow, Hornstein with a 006. At the stripe, it'll be Mike with a 609 on a 605 for the win. Mark Brewer and Tom Patton. Patton, tower side, 609. Fathead. Cafeteria side, 747. Two good bulbs. Brewer with the better of the two. He's 006 in the Ford. 748 on the 47 for Mark Brewer. And the win. Now the Dr. Jose. The Camaro from Parma. He's on a 578. The chase car, AJ Cassini and the Bob George. Barracuda, dialed 561. And go find Daddy, he needs a hug. There you go. Nothing like a hug from your youngins. Joe Gonda and Pete Diagnolo. Gonda 603, Pete in the booth 601. Gosh, that's a pretty lever. He's got the edge, gets the stripe. 603 for Pete. Taking 76-10 thou over Joe Gonda. Steve Eidings and Dave Schondelmeyer. Triple nickels on the scoreboard for the Beretta. Eidings and the four-door Oldsmobile, 712. Advantage going to Steve in the Oldsmobile. Oh, wind light turns on for Schondelmeyer. Steve got down there and grabbed just a little too much at the stripe, broke out. So again, a reminder, all of our door cars have been called. All of our door cars have been called for round number 2, please. Ron Baisden, John Dursey. Dursey in the Vegas, 619. Baisden with the Devil's number on the scoreboard, 666s for the Pontiac. Baisden, big advantage on the start. And dead 5 for Ron Jr. Chris Eggerson, Bob Denniger, the engine builder from Greensburg, PA, in the door car, dialed 630. Chris on a 681. Denniger goes RED. Ickes goes to round number next. Ben Haight, Gentle Ben, the Sleep City car. I don't know if I'd want to have sleeping on the side of my car. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's a good guy, man. He's dialed 730. Tyler Edgar, 617. He ain't sleeping tonight. Ben Haight got it going on. He's got 3 in his pocket. And the win light turns on for Ben. 731 on the 30, taking 46 over Tyler Edgar. Now Justin Vickers and Mick Sermonero. Justin 707, Sermonero 539 in the Grand Am. Vickers picking up that win. He's 10 and a 3 on a 7. 33 10th out to stripe for Justin over Mick Sermonero. Now Brian Nolf and Tim Dotz. So Tim in the Canary Yellow Camaro, 659. Brad Nolf in the Corvette, 574. Hey man, why don't we marry off Tim Dotz to somebody named Polka? We can have Polka Dot. Maybe you got a sister named Polka. Maybe you'll have a kid named Polka. He's got a little edge right now over that Corvette. He's got about 5 thou put away. That's all he needed. Nolf breaks out. 73 and a 7 on a 74. He's out by 3 thou. Win light for Tim Dotz. In by 21. And your winner. Now Roger Spragnolo from Hey Roger. West Virginia Roger in the little tiny Plymouth. And Chuck Sanders, he's from down around that way as well. In the S10, dialed 629. Sanders going to get away with one, and he does. Lucky Larry trying it out again. Nope, not so lucky again. That guy's fighting gremlins. Dale Grunewald is a happy camper that he's fighting them. I mean, when you make the trip here and you find out your refrigerator quit working and all your junk just thawed out, it is not a happy day. Ron Baisden and Nick McGovern. McGovern in the Camaro, Baisden in the Pontiac. McGovern 534 tower side, Baisden cafeteria side 640. Wow, McGovern got caught with his finger glued to the button. Should be all Baisden, and it is. Steve Neidenberger in his Camaro. On the Summit side, dial 591, the chase car, Miss Mia Tedesco. On Carmen's side of the racetrack, dial 584. Mia up in the air and gone. 3,000 separation, little advantage going to Miss Mia. Win light. Mia Tedesco, dead two. Taking 61-10 thou into the next round. Jason Atteri and Matt Palias. Palias from Daisy Town, PA. 6 flat on the window of that 68 Ford Mustang. Steve McQueen's in Bullet. That was a 67, wasn't it, I think. Jason in the Firebird. I don't know, man. I'm like that Reverend Jim guy on Taxi. It just, stuff just pops into your head and you're like, how did I know that? Where did I hear that? 622 for Jason. Matt on the chase. Man, probably must be killer, man. Everybody leaving wheels up. Palias with the edge, and Palias lights up the winner picker with a 601 and a 3 on a 6 flat. Taking 12. Leaving with 12. Jason had a good one himself with a 17, but found himself in the way on the way down the track. Barry Barnett and Bill Press Sr. Attention in the pit area, please. We need double entered dragsters to lanes 5 and 6. Double entered dragsters, lanes 5 and 6, please. Is there an echo in here, or did I just say double entered dragsters, lanes 5 and 6? 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. Double entered, double entered, double entered. Senior with a little edge. And Press Senior with the win light lighting. Hey, let's call double enter dragsters the lanes 5 and 6. What do you think? Dave Poorman in the Nova. 565 on his dial-in board, looking over his right shoulder at John Myers. John from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Man, it was raining there a couple of days ago as well. Hardcore. Poorman 008. Myers 15 at the stripe. It'll be Dave. Mr. Poorman with a 569 and a 4 on a 65. Taking 24 into round number next. Now Jeff Subchinski and Clint Payton. Payton in the Monty. Waiting for the cleanup on aisle 2. He's down 537. He'll chase after Jeff on a 602. now. Double O's both sides. Payton with the better of the two. He's 005. Oh, the win line turns on for Subchinski. He's 009. 4 and a 7 on a 2, taking 32. Jeff Subchinski. Jason Lynch now on Mark Claypool. Claypool in the Mopar, top 527. Racing Jason Lynch and the Cars Protection Plus pick 'em up truck, out 598. Claypool goes red. Racing Jason is your winner. Here's Jim Conrath and Tom Morgan. Conrath winning that free entry in the next weekend's Summit Sportsman Spectacular. He's got 552. 13 on the go. Morgan misses the tree. Got his shoelaces tangled up in the brake pedal. Conrath, your winner. Homer Gray and Dwayne Ressler. Ressler, Tower Side, 655. Homer Gray from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, about 526. Final call, double enter dragsters, please. Final call, double enter dragsters, please. Winner picker turns on for Dwayne Ressler. 658 on a 55, taking 15 into round number next. Stacker Hughes now, and Dennis Mead. Mead out of Newark, Ohio, 582. Stacker, 528 in the Steve's Auto Service Corvette Roadster. Dennis with a big advantage. Grabs reverse, backs in, grabs the wind light as well as Stacker runs under with a 27 and a 5 on a 28. He's out by 5 thou. Dennis Mead, 85 and a 6 on an 82. resting his laurels on his starting line prowess. Here's Chris Hess and Doug Linden. Gorgeous 55 Chevrolet two-door postcar, probably a 210 model when it was new. Wow. I got a feeling Linden's going to be going home, girl taking a nap anyways. Oh no, he got away with it. Holy cow. Man, Chris Hess was 005. He was out by 9 thou. Linden was 32 and out by 6 thou. Subsequently, your winner, Doug Linden. Patrick Nuzzo has his canary yellow Ford. On Carmen's side of the racetrack with a 605 on the dial-in board. Mike Barber, pretty familiar name tonight. Fox body car dialed 626 on the Summit side. Pretty tight, 3,000 separation advantage going to Patrick. Win light though turns on for guess who? Mike Barber. 27 and a 0 on the 26 for the win. Brian Lake and Mike Hornstein Jr. The Napa Know-How car on the tower side dialed 607. Brian Lake a 592. Brian with the edge, he tucks away one. And the win light turns on for Brian Lake. Bill Crest and Kenny Underwood. We need even number dragsters now for round number 2. Even number dragsters, please. Bill Preston, Kenny Underwood. Underwood, tower side, 605. Prest, 644 in the S10. Wow, Underwood, 004. And lights the winner picker with a 607 on a 5. 48 10th out the stripe for Mr. Underwood. Bob Bauer the third and Matty O. Mr. Obertanic. Out of Sarver, PA, the level performance Mickey Thompson entry with a 672 on the dial-in board. Bob Bauer the third, the Racing RV's Lucas Oil car. You'll never miss it in a parking lot. Easy car to spot. Gosh, don't you just love Matty O's car leaving? He got a little edge over Bauer, got 14 tucked away, just enough with a dead 2 lap. 99 10th out at the stripe. Matt Obertanic is your winner. Andy Lake now and Mark Brewer. Andy the Camaro, the White Line Construction Signers transmission entry, dialed 689. Markey in the Cobra 2, 7:47 on the Summit side. Brewer grabs a couple, puts it away. Lights the winner picker with a 49 and a 1 on a 47, taking 28, Mark Brewer. A pair of hitters here. Pete Diagnolo, 602. Nick Bauman, first weekend, I think, with a delay box, normally a foot swapper. He's down 665 right now. Pete, stock, super stock, standout, NHRA, IHRA, he does it all. This is simply his bracket card. Wow, Bauman liking that box. He's 002. And the win light goes to Nick Bauman. Triple sixes with a 7 kicker for Nick. Pete, 15 light, out by 1,000. Now Jose Diaz and AJ Cassini. Come on, ladies, cheer a little harder right now. AJ, the Bob George Racing Barracuda, dial 562. Dr. Jose, 579 for the Nationwide Auto Works Camaro from beautiful downtown Parma, Ohio, west side of Cleveland. $1,000 separation. Who's got their junk dialed right? It'll be AJ Cassini. Dead 7, taking 13. AJ moving on. Even numbered dragsters, please. Even numbered dragsters. And a heads up in the pit area. We are going to get through at least one more round. We're going to go into round number 3. So don't put your stuff away just yet. Rich Patton Jr., 007 on the go, and a win light firing up for Rich. 15 on a 12, taking 22. Al Blevins, Matt Powell. Powell in the Oldsmobile. 7-12 goes red. Blevins your winner. Blaze Rea, 498. Blaze on the Summit side, Will Holloman, 443. On the cafeteria side. Blaze with the edge, and the win light turns on for Blaze Rea. Now Rob Burschneider and Zach Manuel. Zach will be on the Summit side this lap, dial to 478. Burschneider will be on the chase. His motor on a stick, based out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania, dials 469. Pretty tight, 3,000. Who's got their stuff right? It'll be Zach Manuel again. Dead 6. Chris Bear now, and Rich Corey Jr. Since this is Friday's race, he is last year's Friday winner. Chris in the American Race Cars ride out of Northwood, Ohio. Bear Motorsports car dial 471. Rich Corey Jr., Blairsville, PA home. For Mr. Corey, dial 498. All right, again, be aware, we are going to go into and complete round number 3. We need the remainder of our dragsters, please, to the staging lanes. All of our dragsters are now called and have been called to the staging lanes, please. Double enters, even, odd, and all skate for the skinny cars. Corey, 001, knocking the eyes out of Bear. And the wind light turning on for Rich. I mean, it ain't like Chris was bad. He was 18. I'm telling you, these guys are unreal. First round, over 30 cars were 00 something, 00 something. Better than 010, let's put it that way. 30 of them. I remember in that last race, we got down to 17 and 9 cars were 00. Jp Schuester hanging on a minute. A little quick cleanup in aisle number 2. So they turn him off in the po. And what a classic. As soon as they turn him off, our starter says, light him up. So JP will take a set on the cafeteria side with a 454 on his dial-in board, looking over his right shoulder at Chris Buchanan out of Clark Summit, PA, with a 468 on his dial-in board. JP with a little advantage, tucks away one, grabs the win light with a 456 on a 54, taking 19, Jp Schuester. Chris Reynolds now and Jacob Miner. Jake in the brand new, 2017 American Race Cars motor on a stick. Jacob will be on the summit side of the racetrack, dial 475. Chris Reynolds will give chase. Chris on the cafeteria side, about 4:52. Wow, Jacobs 12, Reynolds 18. Winner picker turns on for Chris Reynolds. He's dead 4 as Jake breaks out by 5 thou. Kenny Crown now and Brian Dubs. Dubs with a 494 lit up on his scoreboard. Kenny Crown 492. You won't see that on the lead. What's it say on the internet? IMAO, in my arrogant opinion. I believe you can see 3. I don't believe you can see 2. Wow, you don't need to. Dubs is 003. Kenny Crown 11. Winner picker lighting for Kenny. He's dead 0. Jim Feaster and Rick Clay Jr. Feaster, Quaker City car. Carmen's side of the racetrack, Feaster dialed 490. Rick Clay, American Race Cars skinny car, dialed 485 on the Summit side. And we're off. Feaster with the edge. Neither one real good. Oh, and then Feaster breaks out to boot. Rick Clay Jr. dead 2 and your winner. Meow, Jim was 25. Rick was 46. Jim gets down there, hugs up over 3 at the stripe in the 8th mile. Runs out by 85, 10th out. Giving Clay room to move in with that dead 2 lap. Bob Brem and Jamie McBride Sr. Brem with the edge here. And the win light going to Bob. Bryson Scruggs, the Cars Protection Plus pumpkin colored dragster. He's dialed 479. Tom Scott, Summit side from North Cambria, PA, 519. Double O's both sides. Scott with the edge and the win light, Tom Scott. He's 002, 20 and an 8 on a 19, taking 44 10th out. Bryson was 008, in by 17, and getting ready to party. Now Jody Davies and Rachel Conrad. Final call, round number 2. If you have not made your lap, whether you got a door car, a dragster, or a pair of roller skates, you need to get into the staging lanes, please. Last call, round number 2. Wow, Jody, 009. And lighting the winner picker with a 489 and 6 on the 87, taking 11. Bob Kolobeski out of Madison Township, PA, 448. And Mike Keys on the cafeteria side, dial 490 in the orange and white attire. Bob with a 004 and a win light, going to Mr. Kolobeski, 451 on the 448 as Mike Keys runs under by 5 thou. Joe Sinder and Joe Baruch. Joe and Joe, pair of Pennsylvanians. Sinder 445, Summit Side 481. Bruce with the edge, he's 14. Winner picker though, going to turn on for Sinder. Bruce breaks out, 80 and a 4 and 81 out by 6 thou. Mike Newman now and Don Vincelli. Vincelli, Summit Side 476. From Quebec, man. Relatives forgot to get off the boat at the Statue of Liberty and wound up in Canada. Mike Newman, 493. Same reaction time, different order. Newman with the better of the orders. He's 16 on the go. Dead 8. 44 at the stripe for Mike Newman. Tom Hoover and Dennis Mead. Hoover in the shamrock colored dragster. Again, my hat's off to Mike, or Tom rather, in the green car, giving ink and advertising space to my living organ donor. He's down 469. He goes red. Dennis Mead is your winner. Here's Scotty Campbell and Ben Calhoun. Scotty behind the wheel of Bob Denneker's long car, dial 459. Ben Calhoun, a 471. Calhoun's red. Double red, quick car advantage, Scotty Campbell avoids tragedy with a win light. Kevin Boring now and Adam Bitzanis from St. Hubert. I'll have to talk to our data entry. I think the QC, they're talking Quebec. Adam down 466, Summit Side. Kevin Boring a 509. Kevin has the hit and the win light. Kevin Mooring, 10 and a 1 on a 9, taking 97-10 thou for the W. Josh Ritchie and Eric Manuel. Josh, I believe, just entered next week's Summit Sportsman Spectacular, taking advantage of the extended opening for pre-registration going on till noon tomorrow. Josh dialed 494. Eric Manuel, custom chrome plating entry and American race car skinny car, dial 467. He'll chase after Josh. Double header door cars, lanes 5 and 6. Bill Prest, Chet Dragon now. Eric picking up that last win with a dead 4 lap. 36-10 thou, margin of victory at the stripe for Eric. Bill Prest, Chet Dragon. Double inner door cars, round number 3, lane 5 and 6. Double inner door cars, round 3, 5 and 6, please. Press goes red. Jet goes to the next round. Stacker Steve, Summit side, 457. Chris Bear, 471. Once again, round number 3 call. Double inner door cars, 5 and 6. Chris with a starting line advantage over Stacker Steve. It turns it into a win light. Chris Bear, 72 and a 1 on a 71, taking 29. Dale Ducey, 461 in the long car. The pickup truck, 646. All right, Blaze Rhea now and Will Holloman. Rhea, 498. Holloman on Carmen's side of the track, 444s for a dial-in. So again, to call out double entered door cars, round number 3, lanes 5 and 6, please. Red light start for Element. Blaze Rio, your winner. Even numbered door cars, round number 3, please. Lanes 5 and 6. Even numbered door cars, round 3, lane 5 and 6, please. Zach Manuel, Jim Feaster. Feaster on the cafeteria side with a 489 on the scoreboard. Zach and the Fanta equipment entry on the chase, style 478. Feaster grabs one, tucks it away, and pulls it out of the stripe for the win. 90-1 on 89. Zach breaks out, 77-6 on the 78. Adam Buchan, 452. Summit side, Jp Schuester, 449. Cafeteria side. We've called double entered door cars and we've called even numbered door cars to the staging lanes for round number 3, please. Double O's both sides. JP, your winner. Dead 4, 8-pack for JP Schuester. Samantha Dubs now on Rob Berschneider. Samantha on Carmen's side, 492. Berschneider. Summit side, 469. The call now, all of our door cars, round number 3, please. All of our door cars, round number 3, please. Well, Samantha missed the tree, giving Berschneider an easy time of it and a win light. Bob Brem now 477 on the cafeteria side. Chris Reynolds, Summit side, 452. Wow, Brem 005, Reynolds 16. Reynolds makes some top end magic and gets the win. Brem had him covered on the hit with the 005 light. Fell off on the other end of the racetrack or gave it up by 29. giving Chris Reynolds enough room to slide in safe at the stripe. Rich Corey looking like getting a single. This is the last car then in round number 2. We've called all of our door cars in for round number 3. You should be in lanes 5 and 6. So a little touch up, and we'll get set, bring out our door cars for round number 3 in Friday's event. Staging lanes, you know, when you're ready, but ASAP, we'd appreciate it. Obviously, we're going to, you know, run our door cars now, but we'd like to get you in the front of the lane a little on the early side. So earning the bye, should there be one, in this round number 3 is Rich Corey Jr. with a 001 and a 4 for a kicker. So should there be a bye in this next round, I don't have a clue which entry it is. The other one. He just had one. Well, so on his other entry, he's earned one. One of these days, he's going to have to race somebody, one way or the other. But he earned that round with his other entry that didn't get a bye, with a 001 and a 4. Thank gosh for Chucky T keeping me straight. Takes a banker to get all these numbers right. So Jp Schuester and Rich Corey Jr., if you could please come up into lanes 3 and 4. You're both carrying 2, and you would really help us out. If there's anybody else that we missed that's still carrying 2, we would like to invite you into and up to lanes 3 and 4, please. All of our door cars should be ready to roll. And we're about to send you to the puddle. I like saying puddle. That's one of them words, one of them sayings I'm not allowed to say at Norwalk, you know. It's a puddle. Why do you want to call it a water box? You see a box out there? I don't see no box. I see a puddle. Yeah. Hey, when the old guy goes running down the road and can't quite make it, does he make a box? Hell no, he makes a puddle. All right, Mark Brewer and Pete Diagnolo. Fathead on 747. Pete on the chase. In the blue, dialed 601. Thank you, JP. All right, Fathead caught him asleep at the switch. Win light, Mark Brewer, 009, dead 9, 18 back for Mark Brewer. Ron Basin Jr. and Ben Hyde. Gentle Ben. The Sleep City Camaro, dialed 730. Baisden staying on that 666 number. Baisden 009, and things kind of went sideways from there. Ben Hay 738, and the W for the Sleep City Camaro. Dennis Mead and Tim Dotz. Dennis dial 584, Newark, Ohio-based Camaro. On Carmen's side, 660 for Tim Dotz. 8,000 separation, advantage going to Dennis Mead. Winner picker, though, turns on for Tim Dotz. 63 and a 0 on a 60, taking 25-10 thou at the stripe. Mia Tedesco and Dave Schondelmeyer. Miss Mia, dialed 584. Schondelmeyer on the hunt, 557 for the Beretta. As long as she can find reverse, it'll all be good, and it is Mia Tedesco. Attention in the pit area, please. All of our dragsters to the staging lanes, please. 1 and 2, all of our dragsters, 1 and 2, please. Need y'all. Y'all come down, see us, yeah. Matt Talia, 603. Baisden, 641. Should be all Palias. And it is Matt with a 604 and a 9 on the 3. Baisden got caught hanging out at the starting line. Chuck Sanders, 630. And who's that? Who's that in that Barracuda? Oh, come on, he got a cheering section. That dead? AJ Cassini, 562. Just love it watching the little girls up there. Come on. AJ dial 562. Sanders 630 in the pickup. AJ's got the edge on the lead. And it's AJ Cassini with the win light shining. Al Blevins now and Jeff Subchinski. Subchinski in the Camaro. So Blaze Ray, I think you are also carrying 2. We do need you up there. Well, I think you're up there. I see it. So all of our dragsters have been called for round number 3. Blevins goes red. Subchinski is your winner. Mike Hornstein Jr. in the Camaro. Justin Vickers in the Nova. Justin on a 707. Hornstein giving away a tick over at a 10th with a 605. Oh, that math. No wonder my math teacher got rid of me. Vickers, easy to figure out. Dead 4. And your winner. Joe Conti and Rich Payton Jr. Rich on the tower side, 615. Jason Conti. The earlier model Chevy twice, dialed 629. County all tangled up at the starting line. Rich Payton is your winner. Matt Overtanek and Doug Linden. Linden in the double nickel Chevrolet, posting up on the Summit side with a 529 on the dial-in board. Matty O, the level performance, Mickey Thompson Spirit. Little AMC dial 673. Love watching this thing leave, man. If Jonathan Nash could only see his Rambler now. Look at that. 16 for Matty O. But the win light's going to turn on for Doug Linden. Matt got hammered up and hogged up a bunch of stripe down there. Wound up breaking out with a 70 and an 8 on a 73. Out by 22. Dale Greenewald and Dwayne Ressler. Dale in the later model Camaro on Carmen's side, dial 564. Ressler, Summit side, 655. Greenewald goes red, Ressler goes around number next. Jose Diaz and Jason Lynch. Jose, the Nationwide Auto Works Camaro, dialed 580. Racing Jason, the Cars Protection Plus pickup truck, 596. The doctor got a little advantage. You know Jason's holding. Got him. Dead 8 for Jason Lynch. Conrad, Mr. Jim. That's right, he scored that free entry into next week's Summit Sportsman Spectacular. Mike Barber scored bunches of rounds and a little bit of cash, no doubt. Barber 624, Conrad 552. Wow. Barber trip zip with a 7 for a kicker just because, and got it done, Mike Barber. All right, here's Nick Bauman and Bill Press Sr. Nick actually had the second best reaction time in the last round if you're keeping score. He's right now got that 666 number on the dial-in board. Mr. Press, a 618. Bauman, 10 on the go. Win line for Nick. Dead 1. Taking 11, 10th down. Brian Lake and Marky Brewer. Brian in the Camaro, 594. Marky in the Mustang, 747. Brian goes red, Brewer goes to round number next. Chris Hickes. He's in the Vega, dialed 680. Kenny Underwood. The Camaro, 605. Underwood goes red. Chris Hickes will go to the next round in the Vega. Dave Poorman, the Chevy 2. Poorman on Carmen's side of the racetrack, dialed 565. Pickup truck on the Summit side with a 647. So again, all of round number 3 has been called. All of round number 3 has been called. All right, up now, David Davis in the door car, 608. Rich Corey in the Moses Electrical Contractors entry. On the Summit side, Rich Corey dials 498. Wow, Rich Corey trips it with a 6. David Davis 007, but your winner with a dead 9 left. Jp Schuester and Blaze Rhea. So both of these hot rods have 2 entries left. We need Marky Brewer back to 5 and 6, please. All right, this pair, Kenny Crown and Chris Reynolds. Kenny Summit side 491, Reynolds Jason 452. Double breakout win going to Chris Reynolds. Bob Brem, Rick Clay Jr. Bob on Carmen's side, 479. Rick Clay Jr. Summit side, 485. All right, we are going to go another round, I am told. So if you're still in, get your stuff ready. Grim with the edge, he's 13, and Bob's your winner. 80 and a 0 on a 79, taking 35. Mike Newman and Tom Scott. Tom on the Summit side, 520. Newman, 493. Thank you, Mark. Newman bags up 2. And the winner picker, lighting for Mike Newman. Now Chris Bear and Bob Kolobiski. Chris in the Bear Motorsports entry out of Northwood, Ohio, 471. Bob Kolobiski, 449. Chris with the advantage and the win light turns on for Chris Bear. Attention in the pit area, please. We need door cars, and we are in round robin mode. Door cars, please. Rob Berschneider and Zach Manuel. Zach on a 478, Berschneider a 467. Manuel with the edge. Zach is your winner with a dead 0 lap, taken 13. So again, we've called all of our door cars back for round number 4. All of our door cars back for round number 4. We're in round robin now. Please bring your appropriate equipment and coolant fuel in the staging lanes from this point forward. Kevin Boring chops the tree down on Chet Dragon with a 003 light. Lights the winner picker. Eric Manuel now and Jim Feaster. Eric on a 466, Feaster 489. Eric on the summit side of the racetrack. Feaster goes red. Double red versus worst quick car edge. Eric Manuel, your winner. So again, one more time, we have called all of our door cars back to staging for round number 4. This is the beginning of round robin. From this point forward, if you win, you bring your stuff back to the staging lanes. Cool and fuel there, please. Randy Shire Jr., when you get the opportunity, okay, just so you guys, we're good. Advantage, Dennis Mead, dead 7, and Mr. Mead is your winner. Scotty Campbell now, Scott Nammerdow 459. Blaze Rhea on a 496. Blaze will work off the summit side of the racetrack. Yes, I did. Blaze Rhea, I'm really sorry. That's the second perfect reaction time of the evening. 4 zeros and a win light. Here's Chris Reynolds and Jp Schuester. JP 448. Chris Reynolds leaving first, 452 for Mr. Reynolds. Reynolds 008 on the go. Lights up the winner picker with a dead 7 lap. How about a 15 pack for Chris Reynolds? 61/10 thou, the margin at the stripe. Joseph, I've had trouble with this all thing. It looks like Cinder. What is it? I thought it was Snyder all night, because then I thought maybe that's I don't know, you never know. It wasn't D that put it in, it was the starter. Right. There you go, that's it. Oh, club fingers. Rich, 008. And another notch in the gun belt with a dead 4 lap. How about a 12 pack for Mr. Curry? All right, Chris Reynolds, we know that you just went down the racetrack, so as soon as you possibly can, we'd appreciate it if you came up to the staging lanes prior to the call. We know you're still holding a couple, and we'd like to get you down when we can so that you have ample time to cool off. earning the the bye, should there be one in this round. Well, I'm thinking there won't be, because it looks to be, unless somebody don't show up, the round of 30. Anyway, best reaction time was Blaze Ria with 4 zeros on the reaction timer. And again, we understand, Chris, you just went down the track, I get it. So when you're ready, please, if you can make your way up. And all of our door cars have been called for this round.
Occasionally blinks red.
That's the power.
Okay. I didn't notice it before plugging this in, so. It seems to be, I have to push this, then push that. Yeah, either one. Okay, cool.
Again, Chris Reynolds, please make your way back up the staging lanes. You have a double, and we need to get you set. And all of our door cars should be, there comes Chris, and all of our door cars should be in the staging lanes. Again, we are in round robin mode. Cool and fuel in the staging lanes, please. I know, that's like telling your kid, don't stay out after, when the street lights are on, you gotta be home. Attention in the pit area, please. The call out now for long cars, skinny cars, motors on a stick, and how about dragsters? We again are in round robin. And again, if you win, bring your stuff back to the staging lanes, please. So dragsters, round number next. We need you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, it seems good on mine.
And hey, Chris Reynolds, thank you for making your way back up here as quickly as you did. We appreciate that.
I just said seems good on my end. Yeah.
All right, here we go with our first pair of door cars. The in round number next. We got Mark Brewer with a 747 on the window of the Mustang. Dwayne Ressler on the Chase, 653 on the Camaro. Uh-oh, Fathead could be in a little bit of trouble. Ressler's got a little edge. That's all it took. Dwayne Ressler, dead fine. 6:10 thou at the strike for Mr. Ressler. Not to worry, says Markey. I'm still in with my other entry. AJ Cassini and Rich Payton. Rich, 614. AJ, the Bob George Barracuda, 564. Rich goes red. AJ's your winner. How about that? Got to have one lucky break. Rich will be on suicide watch when he sees AJ's reaction time. No doubt about that. Jeff Sobczynski, 604. Nick staying on the same dollars last round, triple sixes on Nadine. Sobczynski with a starting line advantage and a win line for Jeff. Dead 2. 15 pack. 12 at the stripe. Miss Mia on Uncle Carmen's side of the racetrack, dial 584. Tim Dots, 662. Here we go. Neither driver wanted to leave. Mia gets it done with a double breakout. 83 and an 8 on the 84 in the double breakout win. David Davis and Doug Linden. Doug 529, David 607 in the Camaro. Doug goes red, David Davis, the recipient of a freebie as well. With a 4-digit reaction time, he'll move on to the next round. And Justin Vickers will get the competition single as Chris Ickes was not able to ring the bell. There's Matt Palias in that awesome 68 Ford out of Daisytown, PA, dialed 601. Matt on the Summit side of the racetrack. The pickup truck on Carmen's side of the racetrack, dialed 647. Pelias with a nice 005 and a win line for Matt. Dead 3, 8-pack for Matt Pelias. Jason Lynch and Mike Barber. All of our dragsters have been called. All of our dragsters have been called to staging, please. Again, round robin, please. Mike Barber and Jason Lynch. Jason in the Cars Protection Plus pickup truck out 596. Barber 624 in the Mustang. Going to need a wheelbarrow if he keeps winning to haul his cash home this weekend. And he's at it again. Got Jason on the ropes. Racing Jason got him on the other end. In by 19 as Barber breaks out by 6 thou. All right, pair of door cars now. Mark Brewer, Ben Haight. Fathead, 747 in the Mustang. Ben, 727 in the Sleep City Camaro. Ben goes in first. And here comes Markey. Brewer with the edge. Yeah, pretty good one to boot. Brewer picking it up with a double breakout win. Mark 45 and a 5 out of 47. Chris Bear, Rich Corey Jr. Chris going to try to get a twofer. He was last year's Friday winner. Chris dialed at 471. Rich Corey 498. Chris gets it going on with a 006 on the escape. And a dead 7 lap. How about a 13 pack? 12-10 thou at the stripe for Chris Bear. Mike Newman and Eric Manuel. Eric will be on the Summit side. The custom chrome plating entry dial 465. Newman 493. Bob Bremen, Jp Schuester. Bob on a 479, JP on the chase. The young fellow out of Damascus, 454 on the Summit side. Bob goes red. Past his bedtime anyway. Jp Schuester's the winner. Man, I couldn't, when I first retired, I was like, whoop-de-ding, I get to stay up late and watch all those Andy and Mayberry movies and all those reruns. And now as time went on, Mary Jane and I are normally heading toward bed when Hot Rod gets ready to go, and that's normally about 9:45. So I see our cars returning, and quite frankly, I have no idea what round we're in, but we're somewhere deep into Friday's program, our second 10K of the day. I have to ask the guys from Motor Mania, where are we? Well, somewhere in Pennsylvania between a couple of hills. right, last pair of this round. Plays Rhea. 497, Summit side. Chris Reynolds, 452 on Carmen's side. Locked and loaded, here we go. Oh, plays goes RED. Reynolds is your winner. So again, noting that we are in round robin. If you're still in, we need to make sure your stuff is in the staging lane. I'm not sure if our starter's been in the Kickapoo Joy Juice or if he's just tired. Man, I get that. So, this round is the round of 15. And should there be a bye, it was earned the last round by Zach Manuel with a 005 and a 0 for reaction time. Matt Palias not far behind with a 005 and an 8, but hey, horseshoes and hand grenades, you know the deal. Zach Manuel with 15 cars will get the bye as long as everybody shows up. All right, so rumor has it that we have moisture moving in, and Mr. Miller's getting his shorts up in a wad, so please help us out and bring it on back as quickly as possible. We need to keep heat in the racetrack. We need to keep you safe and going up and down. Here we go, the round of 15, Mark Brewer and Dwayne Ressler. We need Chris Reynolds back to the staging lanes. Chris Reynolds. Markey on the 747, Dwayne Ressler 653. Wow, two good ones. Brewer with the better of the two. He's 007, Ressler's 14. At the stripe, the double breakout win going to Mark Brewer. 46 and a 6 on a 47. Taking 14/10 out at the stripe, the double breakout win going to Mark Brewer. David Davis and AJ Cassini. AJ 564. Jason David 607. David Davis goes red. AJ. We'll move on to round number next, which should be the round of 8. Quarterfinals. Justin Vickers and Matt Talius. Justin 707. Matt in the Mustang 6 flat. Double 08 for Matt, but the win light turns on for Justin. 8 and a 2 on a 7 for the win. Mia Tedesco now and Jeff Subchinski. Jeff in the gold Camaro. Miss Mia on the cafeteria side, 583 Chasen. Wow, Miss Mia. Perfect reaction time. 4 zeros on the scoreboard. Lighten up with a dead 6 lap to boot. Mia Tedesco will move to the quarterfinals. Dennis Meade, skinny car, 472. Jason Lynch, the Cars Protection Plus pickup truck, 596. Jason 006, Dennis Meade 009. We got a drag race, and it'll be Jason Lynch. The Cars Protection Plus pickup with a 98 and a 5 on a 96. taking 61-10 thou over Dennis Meade. Chris Bear and Eric Manuel. Chris dials 471 in the Bear Motorsports entry. Eric, a custom chrome plating skinny car. Summit side dial 465. We're loaded. Chris 009, Eric 18, and it'll be Chris Bear, your winner. Dead 5, 14 pack, 610 thou at the stripe for Chris Bear. .452 the dial on the cafeteria side. Jp Schuester. Heads up. Should be JP. He's James Bond and got it done with a dead 3 lap. 10 pack for JP. And our bye will go to Zach Manuel. So unofficially, that should move us into the quarterfinals, with a round of 8 coming at us next lap. Tedesco will face off against AJ Cassini with Mia getting lane choice. Marky Brewer will face off with Chris Baird, and Marky will get lane choice. Jason Lynch and Zach Manuel will go at it with Jason receiving lane choice, and JP Schuester and Justin Vickers with JP getting lane choice. So that is the quarterfinal round. And how about that? Out of 8 cars, 2 of them are Cars Protection Plus hot rods. So I didn't do too good math, but that means to me that 25% of the field covered up by cars. So, hey, man, you know, I always believe that 8th mile stuff sort of evened up the playing field between the door cars and the dragsters. And here's live and living proof, because out of these final 8 cars, only 3 of them are engines on a stick. All right, numbers have been called in for our first pair in the quarterfinals. It'll be door car and dragster, Mark Brewer, in the Mustang, Chris Bear. Coincidentally, last year's Friday winner. This being a Friday race, how about it? Chris Bear, the opportunity to do a twofer. All right, Chris Bear looking for a twofer. The Bear Motorsports entry, the American Race Cars ride out of Northwood, Ohio. That's the east suburbs of Toledo. Chris dialed 471. He'll chase Mark Brewer in the Mustang. Marky dials 747. Chris's father looking on, Kenny Bear, one of the hardest working guys in the pit area, particularly at Summit Motorsports Park. Gave up his own racing career when Chris got a junior. Oh, Brewer's got a good one with a 12, but Chris Bear, 002, and a win light going to Mark. Double breakout win. Brewer, 46 and a 3 on a 47. Chris under farther with a 69 and a 9 on a 71. Now we have Mia Tedesco and AJ Cassini. Miss Mia, last lap, 4 zeros, showed up on the reaction time. 583 on the scoreboard for Mia. AJ, the Bob George Racing Barracuda, down to 564. Miss Mia goes red. AJ Cassini with a 42 light, but a win nonetheless. Justin Vickers and Jp Schuester. Justin in the Nova 705, JP long car 448. Wow. Double O's both sides. JP with the best one. He's 001, 4 for a kicker, 449 and a win light for JP Schuester. Now, Jason Lynch, the Cars Protection Plus pickup truck. And Zach Manuel. Last year doing the same thing. Different verse. Zach on a 477. Jason 596. Separation advantage going to racing Jason, and a wet light though turns on for Zach Manuel. How about that? Dead 6, 60 10 thousandths at the stripe for Zach. So 15 minutes from now, we'll get going again. with the semifinal round. So with 4 vehicles left, half the field's dragsters, the other half door cars. Based on reaction time, Jp Schuester will face off with AJ Cassini. JP will receive lane choice. Mark Brewer with Max Daniel. Zach Manuel and Mark Brewer will have lane choice. So the field, 50-50, working our way, could be door car dragster final in this Friday event. So again, if you have a little do-re-mi for YOU, the pay window is open right at the base of the tower. On the side of the tower that is where Victory Lane is. The winner's circle. Jp Schuester to the staging lanes, please. 6 minutes left on cool down time. JP, please. All right, well, one thing about it, we're guaranteed with a door car dragster final round. Semis now, Mark Brewer and Zach Manuel. Mark in the Mustang. Picks Carmen's side of the racetrack, dialed 747. Zach, 477 on the Summit side. Locked and loaded, here we go. Who's going to the final round? Markey's got the edge, got an 8th down in his pocket on the lead. Breaks out, winner picker turns on for Zach Manuel. Dead one, and going to the final round will be Mr. Manuel. All right, so one half of the final be a dragster thus far. Now we got AJ Cassini and Jp Schuester. AJ, Bob George Racing, Barracuda 562. JP, the Damascus-based long car, the motor on a stick, posting up on the Summit side with a 448 on the dial-in board. Wow, so AJ earlier today, if you remember, he broke his dragster, doubled up with this car, got back in, here he is, and finds himself behind to Jp Schuester. JP, dead 3, and your winner. AJ, fine showing, but a little too late on the go. So wrong again I am. It will be an all dragster final round with Jp Schuester and Zach Manuel. right, we're going to do our winner circle photos tomorrow when it is daylight. That way you guys can get your stuff put away, make your quick trip to the cooler, and then down to the pavilion for a train wreck. But never fear, the pay window will be open. All right, tomorrow morning, gates will open, I believe, at 8:30, the young fella told me. And new entries only will get a hit at 9 o'clock. And the rest of us are due to be on track at 9:15. So maybe you want to not so much kick up who joy juice. Well, everybody here has gone down the track at least once already, so. So again, winner circles pictures, big checks, taking place tomorrow in the daylight. And that way, you guys can put your stuff away and dip into the cooler and head on over to the pavilion for train wreck. Hey, you know, when I get to travel around, Mary Jane and I, up and down the East Coast mostly, and I'll tell you what, man, I personally, and I'm sure our racers too, really appreciate the great effort put forth today by the crew here at Keystone. Everybody moving around, making things happen, and nobody's killed each other yet. We have gotten both 10s in one day. I told you on Friday that we could make it happen. Well, they're kind of cruising, but they were hustling all day long. Look at there, man, it ain't even 12:30. And we are finishing up with our second 10K of the day. Yeah, I'd like to have the cornstarch or baby powder concession. Zach Manuel and Jp Schuester. JP posting up on the summit side of the racetrack with a 4:48 on the scoreboard. Zach Manuel, John Rice, custom chrome, 4:77 for Mr. Manuel. Both dads behind their respective sons. Here we go, locked and loaded, final round. Whoa, 8th thou separation, JP with a 10, Zach with an 18. Whitlock, congratulations, JP Schuester. As Zach's stuff sort of went south in this here final round. What a bummer. He was a player for a little while. So congratulations, JP, and certainly to Zach Manuel on a great showing here. Again, you know, train wreck, fixing to fire up the stuff. We'll take winner circle pictures tomorrow. Another tip of the hat to the folks here that allow me to share some time with them at Keystone Raceway Park. They make me feel, and Mary Jane as well, as family. Hard workers. So that does wrap us up. We're going to leave you from the tower with a final thought. Man, I always got that final thought. Hey, what do friends and money have in common? Why, by gosh, they're both easier to make than they are to keep. This is Skeet. Have a good night, everyone.